Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City.
Wall Street Journal markets.
May 8th, 10 o'clock America, New York. Energy stocks still have gas in the tank. Oil and gas stocks have had an amazing run as the rest of the market sagged, and there may be more to come.
Armstrong Economics.
May 8th, 9:54 America, New York. Jill Biden goes to Ukraine, not Joe. They are calling it a first, for this is the first time a first lady has ever been sent to a war zone. This illustrates the crisis in Washington. Biden's mental capacity is in serious decline and they fear his gaffes may even start a nuclear war, lol.
Global Economy. May 8th, 9:38 America, New York. The world needs a 12-step program for better trade. We have to start by admitting that there is a problem with the old model of globalization.
Wall Street Journal markets.
May 8th, 9 o'clock America, New York. Is your wealth advisor independent? Sometimes it isn't easy to tell. Investors might not be aware when their advisors have ties to insurance companies.
BBC News Business. May 8th, 8:17 America, New York. EasyJet to take out seats so it can fly with fewer crew. The airline plans to remove a row of seats so that it can fly with fewer cabin crew on board.
BBC News Business.
May 8th, 8:17 America, New York. EasyJet to take out seats so it can fly with fewer crew. The airline plans to remove a row of seats so that it can fly with fewer cabin crew on board.
Wall Street Journal markets.
May 8th, 8:02 America, New York. Crypto prices slump over weekend. The cryptocurrency market is mirroring the slide of the broader stock market, with Bitcoin's price almost half its all-time high in November.
Daily FX market news.
May 8th, 8 o'clock America, New York. S&P 500 and FTSE 100 forecasts for the week ahead. Equities crushed as bear market rallies are faded. Stagflation fears weigh on FTSE 100.
Marginal Revolution.
May 8th, 6:47 America, New York. Almost Georgism. Or you could say Georgism along the Q rather than the P. Landlords in England could be forced to let empty shops in a bid to rejuvenate high streets, under government plans.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 8th, 5:33 America, New York. Electricity shortage warnings grow across U.S. Electric grid operators are warning that power generating capacity is struggling to keep up with demand, a gap that could lead to rolling blackouts during heat waves or other peak periods as soon as this year.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
May 8th, 5:33 America, New York. The tech industry's epic two-year run sputters. Investors are divided about whether technology companies are set for a deep retrenchment or if growth is simply slowing from pandemic highs.
New York Times Business.
May 8th, 5 o'clock America, New York. Why selling off Russian oligarchs' assets will take years. It could take years for Russian assets seized by the United States to be permanently confiscated and sold to benefit the Ukrainian people. The Biden administration wants to speed up the process. The Ahmadiyya, owned by Suleiman Karimov, a Russian gold magnate, was seized in Fiji on Thursday.
Global Economy.
May 8th, 4 o'clock America, New York. Has U.S. inflation finally started to slow? Market Questions is the FT's guide to the week ahead.
Daily FX market news.
May 8th, 1 o'clock America, New York. Crude oil rises as talks around Russian oil embargo trumps dollar rally. Brent crude extends its rally, breaking through a key technical pattern, now looking to push higher, while the ban on Russian oil by the EU bolsters bullish bets.
Marginal Revolution.
May 8th, 0:40 America, New York. Do welfare payments limit crime? The effect of SSI removal on criminal justice involvement persists more than 2 decades later, even as the effect of removal on contemporaneous SSI receipt diminishes.
Armstrong Economics.
May 8th, 0:02 America, New York. Lying Biden. Biden has been lying to the public since he entered his political career decades ago. Yet, he allegedly received more votes than any U.S. president in history. Trust no one. The post-lying Biden first appeared on Armstrong Economics.
Global Economy.
May 8th, 0:00 America, New York. Eurozone's long stagnating wages start to rise as cost of living soars. After a decade of little to no pay growth, workers are finally starting to see higher settlements.
Daily FX market news.
May 7th, 2200 America New York. Euro Weekly Fundamental Forecast. Sell the rally, mentality still valid? The euro continues to lag major central banks as far as rate hikes are concerned, leaving it vulnerable over the medium term despite warnings from ECB officials.
BBC News Business.
May 7, 2016 America New York, how young entrepreneurs bounced back from COVID. How have young business people found the comeback from coronavirus lockdowns?
BBC News. Business.
May 7, 2016 America New York, how young entrepreneurs bounced back from COVID. How have young business people found the comeback from coronavirus lockdowns?
BBC News. Business.
May 7, 1920 America New York, Ukraine war. Russian energy embargo needed now, says Finance Minister. An EU ban on oil and gas from Russia would limit its ability to fight in Ukraine, Sergei Marchenko says. BBC News Business.
May 7, 1920 America New York, Ukraine war. Russian energy embargo needed now, says Finance Minister. An EU ban on oil and gas from Russia would limit its ability to fight in Ukraine, Sergei Marchenko says.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
May 7, 1517 America New York, no more shortage of labor than of diamonds. It is an interesting phenomenon that a first-rate financial newspaper can, without adding a big smiley, run a major title like yesterday's. U.S. economy added 428,000 jobs in April despite worker shortages. Imagine the number of new jobs created if there were no shortage.
Marginal revolution.
May 7, 1438 America New York, the LGBTQ+ earnings gap. There is a new paper on this topic. Here is the abstract. This article provides recent estimates of earnings and mental health for sexual and gender minority young adults in the United States.
New York Times Business.
May 7, 1349 America New York, redefining sustainable fashion. At its heart, the term, which can leave us feeling as if we're chasing an impossible ideal, is a contradiction.
Wall Street Journal Markets.
May 7, 1300 America New York. Why it's harder to reduce volatility in a stock portfolio. Adding more stocks can get you a reduction. But not to the level that it used to.